Make it quick.
Feel free to help.
You reconsider my offer?
Drink, but
Ready to
like
set
if I
off?
did, now would be a good time for one.
To the Volai star system, then. I admit I'm a little excited.
This is Free Star Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. And that's it. Enjoy Neon.
Landing struts primed. Retros firing.
There's nothing in the settled systems quite like Neon. Crazy, terrible, but never dull Neon. You got time for a quick chat?
Anything I can help you
I
with?
appreciate it when you're able.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Smell that? Construction, incense, industrial chemicals of every kind. But they still can't get rid of the odor of chasm bass. A native species of fish. I often wonder what would have happened if they'd never found out about the psychotropic effects. I mean, on paper, a rich protein source is far more practical value than a recreational drug. But theory loses out once again to practice. Something to do with chasm bass's natural oils, apparently. If you're curious, the name is Aurora. We need to stop by the Stroud-Eklund offices. There are certain authorization procedures when large funds are being transferred, even for something like this.
There should be a sign, dump your Aurora here. You'd make a fortune if you put a net right under here, I'm not even kidding.
I heard there's shortages over at Reliant Medical. Not great. Doc Manning better get his act together before the place shuts down.
There's nothing in the settled systems quite like Neon. Crazy, terrible, never dull Neon.
Not the act. Sniffers picked up the Aurora you're carrying the second you stepped through.
All right, get up slowly and turn around. Try to run, and we open fire. So, what was the plan, Misha? Smuggle the Aurora into Kilo City or New Atlantis?
No, I just forgot I was carrying it, is all. Honest mistake, right? Can't we just settle this right here? I can pay the usual.
We don't make the rules. That's Administrator Bayo's job. Now,
Move it! Let's go!
I'm just so screwed.
Neon. Some people love it. I spend too much time trying to stop that music. My place just gives me a headache.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere?
I could really bend your ear when you got a moment.
Mr. Stroud, we didn't know you were coming in.
It's all right. I just need to have a short chat with my counterpart. Is she in today?
Yes, allow me to bust you in, sir.
Walter,
Issa.
shall we continue from last time? The luxury cruise line market is completely outside of our core competencies. Investing into it is a mistake.
No, I'm here about... Wait a minute, a mistake. Our ship designers are the best in the settled systems.
They design personal craft and military ships, Walter. Large-scale accommodations and hospitality is a completely different beast. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here I am arguing with my partner. And you're just standing right here. Issa Eklund, the hyphenated Eklund in our glorious company's branding. Oh, aren't you lovely? Walter, wherever did you meet your new friend? I'm jealous.
A colleague from Constellation.
Ah, yes, the daring explorers my partner is so infatuated with. You should hear him reciting that speech.
There's no need to go into that.
Oh, my heart skips a beat when he does it. Really, it does. Such passion. If he talked to the board that way, I wouldn't need to placate them so much. I know. It's my favorite hobby. Now, why are you here, my dear? The board meeting isn't for a while, and our vacations aren't coming up either.
It's the discretionary fund, Issa. I need all of it.
Oh, this wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up at the Astro Lounge, would it?
I never said that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Only after you had one hack into mine. Tell me, can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual trust? Oh, don't mind the two of us. Challenging each other intellectually is a cornerstone of our relationship. Now, I must point out the obvious. The Astro Lounge. Huh? It's a remarkably insecure location.
That was the point. Neutral territory in the open.
With no leverage. Oh, you must let me help. It's been too long.
I have this all taken care of.
Some investigation into the cellar. What's motivating them? Then, some preliminary casing of the Astral Lounge for security flaws. Give you the advantage if things go wrong.
Bribe a few bouncers, alter the codes on the doors.
Yes, exactly. I hate being selfish, but I would like some time with my husband. We need to go through the fund authorizations anyway.
James Newell is the broker who knows our cellar. He'll be able to help you find out more about them. And it shouldn't be hard to find the Astral Lounge. Here, let me at least give you some operation funds since I won't be joining you. Meet me back here. I'm going to be present for the negotiation. I'm not leaving you to the Neon Sharks, I promise.
Astral Lounge. I mean, confession time. I used to blow off some steam there. Bad idea.
Here at Enhance, we offer a full range of cosmetic. If you're that do not be here when you're ready. Stuff like that.
Feel like making a purchase today? Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's lousy selection every time. Well, normally I wouldn't go in for that sort of thing, but Sieghart's given me no choice. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon security to keep his place safe. Yeah, sure, if all you care about is yourself. Every payment Siegert makes validates Neon Security's corruption. He's setting a bad precedent that many merchants are forced to follow. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy. Oh, okay, yeah. That'd be extremely helpful. I honestly don't know what to say. I'm a businessman. You help me with this, and I have no problem compensating you for your time. Just be careful when you're dealing with Siegert. He can be surprisingly unreasonable when he's cornered. Tell everyone
James,
you know about our store.
I don't want you to get upset. But Administrator Bayou came on.
Oh yeah? His Majesty decided to come down from his throne and walk amongst us peasants? What did he want?
He said he wanted to personally thank us for our contributions to the city and hopes for our continued support. I'm sorry.
Our contributions? Those taxes we pay are a sham, so he can line his ivory. Trade tower with another layer of gold.
Welcome to Newell's. Let me know if you need help with anything. Oh my, do I? That's awful. I should be taking better care of my customers. You'll have to excuse me. With all the ruckus my husband's been making at the Merchant Alliance meetings, it's difficult to get any rest. Poor old man has himself mixed up in a foolish crusade against Dietrich Sieghart, who he's angry at for paying off Neon security. I don't believe he is, no. I think my husband has Dietrich all wrong. He's probably doing what he has to do to survive. Just, please don't tell James I said that. I don't want him to think his own wife is doubting him. It's just a feeling that I have about Dietrich. I'm sure he's paying off Neon security because he has no choice. He can't afford to fight back like my husband expects. I have no idea. Anytime the subject comes up, it turns into an argument. Frankly, he's so obsessed with this Dietrich situation, I don't think he's listening to me at all. Stop by again soon. Welcome to Newell's. Let me know. Oh my, do I? You'll have to excuse... Poor old man has himself... For protection, I assume. They apparently target certain businesses with some type of safety assurance fee scheme. We've been spared that indignity so far, but it's absolutely disgraceful this kind of thing is happening. He runs Sieghart's Outfitters. It's right outside the spaceport terminal. I suppose you could say he's our only real competition. If you ask me, he isn't such a terrible person. Please don't tell James I said that. It's a little group James formed with some of the other vendors on Neon. I'd call it more of a support group, because all they do is sit around and complain about how hard it is to run a business here. I don't believe he is, no. I think my husband has deep... Well, thank you. I can't remember the last time a total stranger walked into our store and offered to help. It would be so lovely to see my James happy again. He used to smile at me all the time, you know. Now all I see is worry on his face. I suppose you can speak with him about it if you like. But perhaps you'd like to browse our store a bit before you do? Dietrich is actually quite a lovely man, though lately he's been under a lot of pressure, which has made him rather bitter. When we first opened our business here in Akuchi Market, he was actually very helpful. Offered us advice. Didn't treat us like competition at all. I'm sorry, I just don't believe Dietrich is doing anything wrong paying off Neon security. We all do what we have to do to survive in this wretched city. Unfortunately, my husband is convinced that fighting City Hall is the way to solve all of Neon's problems. I think he's wrong. Have a good day.
Nearest kiosk.
Could really bend your ear when you got a moment. Nah.
Welcome to Sieghart's Outfitters. Everything you need to explore the settled systems. If I don't have it, you don't need it.
You know, that actually sounds like a good idea.
I can promise you, I'm not just using hyperbole to get your business. I've spent years perfecting my business by polling customers, measuring sales, and carefully adjusting my inventory to cater to just about everyone. So take your time, look around, ask me questions. You won't be disappointed. Thank you for noticing. I have a lot of overhead in this place, and just between you and me, I am up to my eyeballs in debt. This is a prime spot right next to the spaceport terminal, but the bills and the rent here are astronomical. Oh, yes, absolutely. It can be off-putting, I know. I picked up the habit from my mother. She was an extraordinary woman, made friends instantly wherever she traveled. Wise as well. If she was still alive, she would have told me to move my shop and cease paying these exorbitant fees. You'd think that was the case, but I promise you, I budgeted for everything. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with the details of my business all day. You're here to shop. So why don't you help out a poor shopkeeper like myself and buy something? Yes, I'm aware of James's objections. That's partly why I don't go to the meetings. But if I don't pay Dexler, I'll lose my business. And what good would joining the Alliance do then? So, really, I don't have a choice here. If they want to fight Neon Security, they can. But I need to protect my livelihood. It's fine in theory, but this isn't New Atlantis. It's Neon. Corruption is an institution here. What can a single alliance do to stop what's built into the Foundation? I don't want to seem like a defeatist, but frankly, it feels like a waste of time. Owen Dexler is head of Neon Security, but he is less concerned with crime than he is siphoning money from honest businesses. But it's not just him. All of Neon is corrupt. The only way to survive is to give in to their demands. Really? I didn't know that. But I suppose they used to treat me with respect, until I started paying the protection. But they have to understand. I could lose my business if I don't pay Dexler's fees. And why is that? Rosa said that? I remember when her and James first started. They were very green. It was a different time. Okay, you've convinced me. I will stop paying Dexler his safety assurance fee. And tell the Newells I will come to the next meeting. Maybe I will even bring some beverages and snacks. You can't stand up to Neon Security on an empty stomach.
I've got some stuff on my mind when you have the time. So how much of a thrill has it been traveling with the one and only last descendant of the great Solomon Coe? Is it everything you imagined? Yeah, but no autographs, okay? I gotta say, it's a relief being with you. So many people hear Coe and they expect me to pull some miracle out of a hat. Time has a way of just building on itself. Solomon was a good man. Great one, even. But if he ever heard all the bullshit being talked about him these days, he'd flat out deck him. I am. And I'm not. Yeah, there was a time, well before Cora, where it really weighed on me. Felt like every little thing I did or didn't do was a reflection on our great legacy. It's enough to drive you crazy. Now I just hope I can help Cora to... I don't know. Your kind words are appreciated. For my father, Cora, and me, everything starts and ends with Solomon Coe. He looked out at the stars, and he dreamed a way to get there. Imagine being the first person to jump into a new system, set foot on a new world. Oh, I get it. That's powerful stuff. And now... I'm just getting sappy. You're a bad influence, you know that? You say the damnedest things. Well, I hope the comic book they make about our adventures is better than that rag on Solomon. The stuff they publish is just downright embarrassing.
Welcome to Newell's. Well, I'll be. And all you had to do was... talk to him? Meanwhile, I was so damn stubborn, I made this whole thing harder than it had to be.
Given you almost went blind, working with half a kilo of fish guts in your eye. Yeah, I'd agree.
And I'd still be wandering around that storage vat helpless, if not for you. Thanks for your help on this. The Merchants Alliance is finally united. I don't know if we'll ever get a fair shake in the city, but it's a start. Appreciate the help. Hopefully next meeting, Dietrich will be there and everything will go smoothly. The first time I brought up the subject, we got into a huge argument. Sigurd said he had every intention of paying Neon security and that it was final. After that, I tried to speak to him a few times, but he's always been too busy to spend the time to sit down and have a decent conversation. It's obvious he has no intentions of talking to me anymore. I honestly don't know what I did to make him so angry with me. I'd say the majority of the guards are rotten, and the few who aren't simply take a paycheck and look the other way. They have Neon completely under their control. The Freestar Collective's own security doesn't even maintain a presence here. If it wasn't for the Freestar Rangers outpost, there wouldn't be a shred of justice in this entire city. I arrived in Neon almost, 20 years ago? I had gotten a job at Xenofresh through a friend and started working on the loading docks. After a few years, they moved me up to Kazanbas processing, and that's where I met Rosa for the first time. She was my supervisor, but we hit it off right away. It wasn't long before we decided to quit Xenofresh, get married, and start our own business. We've been in love ever since. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Information isn't usually free. I hear you. Easy, friend. Not looking for trouble. I guess maybe I can add this to his tab. Okay. I don't know much, but I did have one of my freelancers tail the seller back to his place. Sleep Crate 1. Let me write down the unit for you. I had to chase more zone heads out of here today. I don't think they ever did a plan.
Check.
Rather be doing this than getting mixed up with the gangs.
make that look too damn easy.
Can you believe Xenofresh charges us a licensing fee to fish near Neon?
Not sure how much longer.
Speak with me only if you have what it takes to do tracker work. If you come to talk about bounty hunting, I can answer questions. If you want to pick up a bounty job, go to the local mission board. Be warned though, if you think this work is for making a quick credit, you may not be cut out for it. It takes skill, precision, and a willingness to risk your life. No, that's not how we operate. Just accept Trackers Alliance jobs from the mission boards and agree not to pursue other Trackers marks unless they specifically ask you to do so. That is all there is to it. I do, but I do not share these stories, for it is not a job to be celebrated. I've seen them beg for their lives, try to pay me not to bring them in. I'm not proud of all the lives I've taken. This life is kill or be killed. Each bounty represents a desperate person unwilling to face justice willingly. They do not play by the rules. Remember that. Show no mercy, leave no. We are bounty hunters. We are hired when someone evades the law or some other form of justice. It is up to us to find them and bring them in, alive or dead. Stay safe. Be sure you never find. Bounty hunting is not easy work. It is not for those simply wishing to make a quick credit. You must be sure of your abilities or you will not live long enough to collect. But you seem insistent. Find Trackers Alliance missions at the local mission board. Goodbye.
Madame Sauvage always...
Hey there.
Hell yeah! This is awesome!
Yeah, you're new here, aren't you? Name's Boone Morgan, your new best friend on Neon. If you're here for a drink or listen to the music, I've got you covered. But if you're here for something a little more exciting, we have plenty of Aurora for sale. Not at the Astral Lounge, my friend. In fact, this is the only place authorized to sell Aurora by order of Administrator Bayou himself. And once you buy it, you can use it anywhere in the Neon that you'd like. Well, except the spaceport, of course. Then what are we waiting for? Let's set you up. Here, take a look at the menu. Now, I'm not going to lie. The Aurora is a bit expensive, but let's face it. Can you really put a price on pleasure? Excellent choice. The Sky Suite offers luxury and sophistication you won't find anywhere else in the settled systems. And since you'll be living in the same tower as the Astral Lounge, all of its pleasures and pageantry are only an elevator away. Enjoy the lounge. Welcome to the Astral Lounge. Sure. Could I tempt you with some Aurora, perhaps? the Astro Lounge is one of the safest places in all of Neon. Security is hand-picked from the finest officers in the city. I'm afraid that would be a serious fire hazard. And I think it's only fair to warn you that the network security on our doors is state-of-the-art. Then I would say you'd be interested in the Astro Lounge VIP package. For a reasonable fee, our security can be your security. We do strive for setting the most reasonable rate. Huh. You work for Stroud Eklund? Perhaps something could be arranged. This isn't getting us anywhere. Look, I'd like to help, but... well, I think we could certainly offer a discounted rate for you, if you were still interested. Excellent. Let me just apply that discount we discussed, and done. We do hope your meeting goes to your satisfaction. Start with a drink, perhaps? Hope to see you again.
Howdy.
So, what'll it be today? Oh, Ben and I are good friends. He personally gave me the job here at the Astro Lounge. Oh, he's a good man. Cares a lot about the citizens of Neon, making sure they're all employed and well taken care of. A real humanitarian. Come back soon.
Any vacancies on your crew? I'm not asking for much, just a reasonable share. Why is that? Yeah, I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. What? Is that supposed to be funny or something? Yeah, I hope so. That's true. Sounds fair. I'm in. Excellent. Where to? Let me know.
Yeah.
Frank Rennick's all in a twist because his robot got vandalized. We had a good laugh about it back at the station.
tried hacking once. Still have a scar from it.
Take it easy.
I'm on my way.
Any luck out there? Excellent. Good work. Let's head to the Astral Lounge. Goodbye, my dear. See you at the next board meeting?
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation, just in case. Good luck, all of you.
Back off.
I don't know what the cellar looks like, but they'll have a security briefcase with them, larger than normal, big enough to hold the artifact. We should split up. The code phrase to identify yourself as the buyer is Ramsey and Travers. Are they? It's not like people who trade in stolen goods are eager to share personally identifying information.
Standard operating procedure for business on Neon. Cloak and dagger's par for the course.
Remember, Ramsey and Travers. We'll meet back near the elevator. Slayton Aerospace service pin. Until next time.
The music's so good!
You good?
Can't you see I'm busy drinking? Oh, really? I heard you all have a meeting in a few minutes, don't you? In one of those fancy VIP lounges? Speaking of which, I gotta get going myself. Excuse me.
Hey!
just saw our seller walk by. Good job. That's not surprising. This is a deal over stolen property, after all. Anything could go wrong. Now, before we head in there, let me go over the ground rules. He'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. He'll probably try to walk out. That's normal, too. Don't worry about the amount we actually settle on. The Stroud-Eklund Discretionary Fund is just a chip to you and me. Our goal is to get him to accept that chip in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as it's in our hands, and we're not dead. How does that sound? Let's just try it my way first, Remember, that man is selling the artifact for a reason. He might be nefarious, but he might just be desperate. If everyone walks away with what they want, I'll call it a success.
Cause any trouble, and I'll drag you straight to lockup.
So you're Stroud. You look different in person.
Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting, making me nervous. So polite. Almost makes me forget what planet I'm on.
Am I to assume that briefcase has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind, and I know you want it.
I have the amount we agreed on.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now, how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in? Not my problem.
It is if you leave empty-handed. We came here in good faith. Now honor our previous agreement.
You either figure out a way to give me what I want, or I walk out of here right now. I'm not hearing here's the money. I'm on a tight timetable.
And we would have wrapped up already if you hadn't gotten greedy. Our original offer stands. Now what's it going to be?
Fine. This thing is all yours.
Well done. Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were after. Time to go home, shall we?
I must confess, the hum of a grav drive makes me feel alive. So long.
Stop right there. You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah. Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now. It's my employer's property. That's all I need to know. You gonna make me shoot you? I'm listening. Nobody wants that. Maybe we can work something out. Huh. All right. But Nicholas Slayton isn't a man you want after you. Good luck with that.
Sending on men into the Astral Lounge. Slayton must be serious about getting the artifact back. We better get off the planet quickly.
Slayton wants you dead. I would hop on the first ship out of here you could find.
Neon security! Get back! Freeze! Neon security! Good. We don't need any more trouble today. Get out of my face.
So you're Stroud.
Our public relations
Your security here going to... So polite. Almost makes me forget what planet I'm on.
Am I to assume that...
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind.
I have the amount.
Things have...
Now how am I supposed...
I don't know, but... Not my problem.
It is if you leave.
You either figure out a way... I'm not hearing here's the...
And we would have wrapped up already.
Fine. This...
Well done. Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were after. Time to go home, shall we?
Stop right there. You're in possession.
We don't need to do this.
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now.
There a problem here?
Yes. This armed thug was trying to steal our belongings.
I'm going to need you to back away from our VIPs. Now.
Fine, but you can't stay in the Astral Lounge forever, Stroud. Nicholas Slayton's already got your number.
Slayton is a man of considerable resources. Sending on men into the Astral Lounge. Slayton must be serious about getting the artifact back. We'd better get off the planet quickly.
Take it easy.
Ace. Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Slayton has put a bounty on your heads. He's greased a few palms. Your ship's been impounded at the spaceport.
There goes our way out. Agreed. Have a talk with the man himself.
Slayton Aerospace has offices here in the trade tower. If Nicholas is moving this quickly, he must be there or close by.
Let's head to their lobby, shall we? See if we can make an appointment.
Gotta call someone's power kept going out? As long as my leg.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. Can I help you? I'm afraid Mr. Slayton is a very busy man. Maybe I could squeeze you in. Let me see. I hear you. Okay, that's pretty good. Nobody wants that. You know what? I may be starting to like you. Oh, I think we can make an exception in your case. Mr. Slayton will see you. Just use the elevator.
Hoping to get a meeting.
Wait. This clearly isn't the executive level. He's on to us.
Walter. Taking what's mine, then breaking into my office. A bold move, but one easily countered.
Oh, we're trapped.
Hello, Walter, dear, are you there?
Issa?
Took longer than I'd like, but I managed to pay off one of Slayton's security consultants. They've patched me in.
All right, we've got her out. Once the door's open, just follow her instructions, okay? Well, if my wife and I could gallantly offer your majesty a rescue from certain death, let's go.
Doors will open in 3, 2, 1. Slayton's guards and employees are all over. Be careful. Okay. You'll want to use the vent system to slip around unnoticed. There's a cupboard just to the right of the elevator you came in on. That's the elevator you came in on. Jump right across the top of it and keep going to the end. Drop down and follow the conduit all the way to the end, past the fork. There's a vent above you. Just climb up. The room below you is clear. Drop down. Stop. One of the doors leads you right into the open. I'm unlocking a safe route. Opening the door on your right. Go now. Head left, but don't go through the door at the end yet. There's a robot stalking the hall. Wait. It's walking down the hall. Go now, straight across to the door. Security is on full alert. No one slipping through unnoticed now. Got it.
We must, right? Never mess with me. Thought you could hide.
Do this!
Gotta get some blood pumping, huh?
This is hopeless! I'm out!
Cute. Real cute. This is my favorite part.
There's the door. It should take you outside.
You expect us to climb up the trade tower?
There's a series of catwalks that lead directly up one door.
Well, I guess after you.
just behind the executive elevators. I'll call the one on the far end, and you can walk right over to the top.
Do not think I will surrender easily.
This feels like old times.
We could have come to terms. Oh.
you. Slayton came after you too, huh? You gonna let me go? Slayton took it all. Probably in one of his secure accounts somewhere.
The credits don't matter. Bigger fish.
We'll need to go into arbitration to get it back. Lawyers, backbiting conference calls. I'll handle it.
Thank you. No offense, but I hope we never see each other again.
You are one lucky, lucky man.
The feeling's mutual.
Wait, you know that's not ours.
Get going. Mr. Slayton is done with you. Have a nice day.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. I'm afraid we aren't
I hear
taking
Slayton's had some
appointments
major
right now.
layoffs recently.
Get going.
Never a good sign.
Mr. Slayton is done with you.
Devin Anastas has run into some trouble. Word to the wise? You don't want a piece of that.
People joke, say those Peruvian salads. No Aurora outside city limits.
Hold it right there. You're under arrest. I guess you're smarter than you look.
We play a little safer next time.
Lay it on me.
Oh, it's you. Orders came in to take your ship off the impound list. Just head inside, and I'll relieve. Sure, have at it.
Tell Cora we're back.
Everything looks good at my station, Captain.
Hey, Dad. Want to hear a joke?
Sure, Sweet Pea. Yo, man, could always use a laugh.
Okay. Who can jump higher than a skyscraper in New Atlantis?
I don't know.
Everybody! Skyscrapers can't jump!
Okay. Good one, Cora. Hey, next time you see Barrett, try it out on him.
Hi.
Yeah?
What did you need? Yes? What is it?
Cold-blooded murder was a line I told myself I'd never cross. Do you really think we did the right thing back there? There was no other way.
I can't argue with that. I'm just used to costs only being measured in money whenever I can help it.
There's more to life than the mission. Real people got hurt, killed.
Well, I may not agree with every outcome, but you did everything to accomplish our goals and more. I don't often get a chance to work in the field. So, thank you.
Struts retracting. Let's get out of here. Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
You hold something you have no right to. My people have killed for this. But I will offer you one chance to hand over the artifact and turn away from this path.
That's not any type of ship I recognize.
The fact that you do not know says much. We are the Starborn, and you are unworthy to possess the artifacts.
Starborn, huh? Humans are worthy. We're worthy.
Tell us, please. What are the artifacts? What are they for? Did you make them? What gives you more right to them than humanity?
Answering your questions is exactly what we cannot allow. Abandon your thirst for knowledge, or drown in it. The more you understand, the more damage you will do.
How could just knowing what you are be dangerous?
Our distance from you is the whole point. We interfere now because we must.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing on the scans. Energy output from that ship is far above the normal range. If we spin up the grav drive now, we have a chance. We'll get through this. Hold on.
hands on deck for this. The universe has got a little crazier.